Hello free world! This is Taka, a professional polyglot and Airbnb superhost. More than 10 years ago, Ryan Krychek was a music instructor for elementary school kids in Eerie, Pennsylvania. He organized a band for them, and one day they spotted a girl who can be a lead singer, Audra Miller. Fast forward. After more than 10 years of hard work and consistency, First 11 gained 1 million subscribers just last month. It's an ongoing and real version of Mr. Holland's Opus, an American classic about a music teacher in a small town. Unlike Mr. Holland's movie, First 11 reaches outside a tiny community. Now, here comes First 11.
Is this the first interview from Japan?
For sure.
Oh. I can't believe that Japan has not realized your presence.
Oh, really? I mean, we're happy to get over there, see if they like it.
And actually, your songs really helped me for the past few months in the difficult times.
That's awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're really glad.
Because I have dealt with the most beautiful story and the most ugliest projects at the same time in the past few months.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and when I investigated this project on the YouTube channel, I have faced huge slanders all the time.
Oh, really?
Then your song hit my heart, literally.
Oh, that's excellent. We love hearing stuff like that. It makes our day.
Yeah, thank you. So I'd like to ask you a question about your activity.
Okay.
Yeah, and currently you all are living in Eerie, Pennsylvania, right?
Yep.
And it might be old stereotype, but in the past, a musician must make a living. You have to go to either New York City or Los Angeles to be a big shot.
Yeah. Things are really starting to change though. Where it was really hard to be discoverable unless you had a big label or a higher up, or you were on some national TV show or something like that, that would kind of come down and say like, all right, I really like you, I'm going to put you in front of all these people. But right now,
Brown for Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he kind of was one of the very first to be discovered on YouTube. And then blow up into a massive personality. So right now what it is kind of like, instead of a record label kind of putting you in those positions, things like YouTube and Spotify essentially will decide to pick you up and put you in front of, thousands, millions of people. So it's different and harder in some ways, and it's easier in some ways.
Yeah, easier to start.
Yeah. So if you have a great personality and you're very personable, then maybe you can impress a record executive or an A&R rep or something like that. But YouTube has no personality. You know what I mean? They just care about numbers. So if your video gets views, they want to help you get more views because they want more people on their platform. So they really just care about that sort of stuff, and it gives people that are weird and awkward like us an opportunity to do the thing that we love to do.
And according to my homework, Ryan, you used to teach the band members instruments, right?
Yeah. They all started when they were super young. I think Matt was 7 or 8 years old when he started learning to play guitar, and Sam was probably 10-ish or so when he started taking lessons. But he was already playing guitar. He wasn't from like zero. And I met Audra when I think she was 12.
Yeah.
And she came in and joined the band after a previous singer had left.
Catherine had left.
Yeah, Catherine.
Homework.
Yeah.
He's really done some homework. Or he just watched the middle video. I don't know.
Yeah, I just watched your Audra's video.
Yeah.
And Audra, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You first saw the band activity at the Fall Fest.
Yes. Yep. that was the first time that I saw them, and that was with, I think Catherine was singing at the time. And that's how I kind of found out about the rock school where they all took lessons from. So I ended up talking to Ryan about wanting to be in a band, and that was right around the time that the previous singer left, so I ended up getting put into this band.
Like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
What made you think that you want to join this band?
That was all you, Ryan.
She didn't really pick the band. I don't even think that she knew that was an option, considering we already had a singer. But when I got her application and talked to her family, I wrote, I probably still have it in this other room, I wrote on her application, like, only a really good band. Like I said, I would rather have her not be in a band for another month or 2 months until I find the perfect band for her. So I waited kind of with her, not knowing that the old singer from the band was gonna leave, and it just worked out perfectly. And honestly, the day that the old singer decided to leave is the day, like, she didn't show up for practice, and Audra showed up to practice that day. She left exactly what she was doing. She was
playing basketball. I was in like 5th or 6th grade, and I just left and like just showed up for practice.
So which means that your parents had to go bring you there because you didn't have a driver license then.
Correct. Yeah.
So does this mean your parents were interested in music beforehand?
They were not actually at all. None of my family has like any musical talent really. I think I just somehow ended up with it. So when they found out that I wanted to sing and join a band, they didn't really know what to do. So that's kind of why we signed up for the rock school, and they were like, here, like, you can like help her do what she needs to do, and we'll just like do whatever we need to do to make it happen.
And so back to the Eerie question. So what is the beauty of staying in Eerie for all of you?
Well, I mean,
different for all of us, I think.
We didn't really have a choice.
Yeah.
We didn't have a choice.
Yeah, because like you brought up the point, we started when we were so young.
All of our parents were there.
All of our parents lived in Eerie. And up until recently, we didn't have any money to ever move, because obviously we're only 20 years old, the 3 of us. So we have just moved out of our parents' house. My parents moved, so I live with Sam now. But we still are all with relatively our parents.
Yeah.
So we never really had a chance to leave. But I think what keeps us in Eerie is just, it's very comfortable for us. It's very familiar. And like Ryan said at the beginning, like the question you first asked, you don't need to really go to LA or New York
anymore
to pursue. So we would much rather just be like, oh, we need to go there. Let's buy a plane ticket and let's go there, 3-4 times a year. And the rest of the time we can just spend in the hometown that we grew up in and that we know and that we love and that we're just comfortable with.
So that's why you went to LA in January for the whole band.
Yeah, because we were just like, okay, we want to go to the music convention out here and we want to come enjoy LA. So we were just like, let's just buy a plane ticket
Let's
because
fly out. Yeah.
YouTube has blessed us with the opportunity to be able to fly whenever we want. Like
if we need to go somewhere,
if we need to go, we can go. So there's no stress in buying plane tickets. We can just be like, okay, let's buy a plane ticket, let's go there.
Yeah, we don't have to take off work to go anywhere. But it's it's just kind of like, if we schedule what we're doing really smart. The past couple of times that we went to LA, we did a lot of different things. We met with the Disney Channel, and then we filmed a video, and then we met with this person, that's one of our sponsors, and then we went to the music convention and did Disneyland. Like we just kind of knocked out a whole bunch of things that we wanted to do all at the same time. So whenever it's time to like, talk to different LA-based industry people or other YouTubers or things like that, then it just makes sense for us to fly out there, do all that sort of stuff all at once, and then come back home.
And you are uploading the new video on every Thursday at 6:30 p.m.
Yep.
Which is a Friday morning in Japan.
Yeah.
Could you tell us about the weekly routine? What you do on Friday, on Saturday, on each week?
Oh wow, no one's ever really asked us this
That's
before.
an amazing
That's a really
question.
good question.
So
Yeah.
before we even get to weekly routine,
Mm.
it doesn't really matter what day, but we always plan a month ahead of time, basically.
Mm.
So it's usually a Tuesday. That's when we usually stay the latest. So
Yeah.
the Tuesday the month before, we'll just decide all of our covers,
For the next.
what we're gonna do, and then we start working on them. So once every song has been decided, we will all work. So instead of everybody works on one cover,
at the same time.
we all have the ability to do all the instruments and all the covers. So Sam will do one cover, and then I will do one cover, and then Ryan will do one cover, so that instead of taking 3 of us to do 1 week, we can take 3 of us to do 3 weeks. And that's really the key to posting every week.
Yeah,
if we
getting
didn't do
things
that,
done faster.
it'd be much harder. But get that done, and once it's finished, we usually shoot the video. So over the weekend, we will get it mixed by Nick in Michigan,
Our producer.
our producer who mixed all that stuff. And then on Mondays is when we shoot the videos. So we all get together on Mondays, we play the song, play it all the way through, and then I edit all the videos. So Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll edit the videos, and then we'll make teasers for it and post that out on Instagram. And Audra usually posts on Instagram about Thursday morning, and then by Thursday night, the video is done.
Yeah.
Sometimes the video gets done 12 hours before it's posted. Sometimes the video gets done 2 months before it's posted. It just depends on how far ahead we are. But videos are always shot on Mondays, and I always try to edit them as fast as possible.
The rest of the week kind of depends on what we're doing that week. So if we have a lot of videos to film, we'll sometimes film on Tuesdays also. If not, we'll be practicing and learning songs that we're gonna play on our live streams that we do Thursdays before the video. And then it's just kind of like depends on what we have to do that week. So if there's anything extra we need to do, like right now, like finish other covers before we like travel again, or shoot videos before we need to leave and get far ahead, we'll get all of that done.
We all teach individual lessons too at the studio. So every day we have our own students that we teach on a weekly basis as well. And then honestly, our days off are pretty much Friday and Saturday for me.
Immediately after the shoot, immediately after the uploading.
Yep, as soon as we upload and the video's out, usually I'll go home early on a Thursday night because of all the stuff that we did earlier in the week, and then I'll go home and do nothing on Friday. Friday is like my 100% day off, and then Saturday is usually the day that I will go to the studio all day and just work on my covers. So I'll try and get one, the meat of a cover, the majority of a cover done every Saturday, and then Sunday I have lessons again, and I'll stay late and work on some stuff usually that day too. I think we all work on our covers different times.
And what is the criteria to choose the next song?